Okay, back at you for part 2 of the previous video. I sped this up about 2.5 speed because it was about 10 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and use the Ironman pad. I've got it all pre-sprayed. And I cannot find a plug in this old house that has 3 prongs. Nope. Yep. So, anyway. And in the previous video, I explained that I've done this house a dozen times. And so I know what to expect, what the outcome is, what a good clean is, what a bad clean is, if the product works or not. Because I've probably steam cleaned it 10 times, and the last time I did a VLM on it, and it seemed to stay clean longer, no wick back. And I mentioned I had to come back for a brush head or something I left. I can't remember. But what happens here when you pre-spray or get water on this carpet, all the traffic patterns and all the spots just glare out dark. So if you go back to the previous video and you see the original walkthrough, it might not look as bad on the camera as it does after it's been pre-sprayed. That's just typical for this weird carpet. This is a waffle pattern Berber. And this time, like I said, I wanted to try. I got Awesome Orange Encap. I think it's Awesome Orange. Hope I'm saying that right, from the Encap store from Damon Williams. And I thought, what better place to test it? Not for them, but for me, because I know what to expect on this carpet, and I'll know if the product works. And if you didn't know what I know about this carpet, you may not think it's cleaning very well, but I promise you, when you steam clean it, there's too much moisture, so the traffic patterns, all the spots, all of a sudden when you're done, you got black, dirty water, but it looks worse than when you showed up. It's got to really dry. And then once it dries, some of the spots come back. You have to treat it with a anti-browning agent. So, and this one, when it's fully dry, will really lighten up. And since I'm removing a lot of the stuff that was on there, it'll look really, really good. I'm also going to, I've never really done encapsulation cleaning, and this is a encapsulation process with a bonnet. So I'm going to go through, I am going to let it dry real good. I'll probably take several pads, and I'll go over it, get it really dry, let it air dry for maybe a half hour. And then I'm going to come back in with my HEPA shop vac. There you can see it did a pretty good job picking up a lot of that soil. And the HEPA shop vac is not your regular shop vac. It's a vac master with a two-stage vacuum, which normally would be in an extractor. So it's got, I think it's 130 CFM and about 90 water lift. Anyhow, this video is showing, this is the girl's room where she spilled paint all over the place. And her mom said it was acrylic paint, I think she said, because I asked her. And I thought, well, I'm not going to use any of my stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just spray it heavy like you saw me spray it. And then I might have to come over to once again before I leave and spray it again. And you can already see a lot of that paint is lifting. So whatever's in the Awesome Orange has something that's breaking that down, which is pretty cool. So I won't have to add any additional solutions or spotters on this job. And the 2 kids, like I mentioned in the video before, they're teenagers, so you can expect, the carpets to get a lot of wear and tear and a lot of different spotting and things occurring. Totally normal for kids. luckily, everything seems to be coming out. In this room here, it is kind of a frisé carpet. The 3 rooms that I'll be doing are the different style. So what happens in here, these lighten up real good too once I'm finished. And so instead of raking, since I'm doing the encapsulation process, and I'm gonna bring the vac in and post vac this whole job, I won't have a reason to groom it. And I do have a couple of different rolling heads with a brush for my vac system, but they don't fit the 1.5 hose connection, so I'm going to use the regular one that came with it, which is, I think if I remember, I can only wand it in one direction. I can't push it forward. I have to just bring everything backwards in uniform, which is fine. You know, once I get the other setup figured out, they're on wheels, and I'll be able to roll in and out. So there you are. Look at those 4 pads, and I put a white washcloth between it so you could kind of see the difference. There's the solution, and it is awesome Encap. I kept saying awesome orange, but awesome Encap from the Encap store. I did use 8 ounces per gallon, so 16 ounces in my 2-gallon sprayer. And I did the entire job without any boosters, no ammonia, no spotters, no, you name it. All I did was use that product. And so whatever the cost is couldn't be very much. I'm just going to strap this orbiter onto my ceiling strap here so that it doesn't spin around and move, so bear with me. Okay. And again, there's the pads. Awesome Encap. I'll be using that again. Same company that makes the Green Dragon that I've been using. I got a case of that, so I'll be using that. Both hot water extraction and VLM. I'm considering doing encapsulation, and instead of just bonnet cleaning, you know, I like the idea of everything drying to a crystal pot or a crystal. Here's the machine. You can hear the power this thing has. Unfortunately, I have to use this. No wheels on it. I can adapt it, but I have one that has wheels and a brush roll thing and everything. So I'll get this thing organized. Back out of here. And I actually didn't realize there's a little cuff you can see right there below my hand, and that cuff was open, so it was reducing the suction. And afterwards, when I finished doing the job, I closed the cuff. Oh my gosh, it was sucking the carpet right off the floor. This is a 8-gallon, and there you go. It has a 2-stage motor. You cannot get a 2-stage motor in a regular shop bag. So here we go. You can see, looking fantastic. The lighting is a little strange in this room here, but everything came out, you know, that should have come out. Some of the red stains, we're not doing those today. And again, the landlord should just give her new carpet. She's been there for so many years. And then this one. And unfortunately I couldn't put my triangles in there because I had to wand in one direction. But she does have a cat come flying out from underneath that bed when I started in there. And then this all, they got some torn areas, but it actually looks a lot better in person. And it smells fantastic. That orange smells good. Here, cleaning up the boys' room. A couple of permanent stains in there. Here I got a big chunk of candy out of there, and you'll see all the paint came out right there. If you look at the walkthrough, you'll see even more than what I showed in this video, because I had already started sucking it up in this video, and I thought, wow, I should show this. I couldn't believe it was going to remove the paint. I didn't think that was going to work. So anyway, here's the last shot. Looking good. I'm going to pack my stuff up. This was my second job of the day. My third job canceled due to the COVID-19 thing again, which is fine with me. I could use a break and get some more things done. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thanks for joining me in another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlog. I'll see you soon.